Good afternoon, children. I think welcome to English class. I think yes. Today we are going to discuss new lesson that is a truly beautiful mind. Class 9 NCERT lesson. Children, put your doubts in comment box and also put your attendance in comment box. You write their name and present. Okay? You write your full name because your Gmail IDs are there. So that's why I don't identify. It is difficult to identify. So you try to put your right name, write your name and also present, sir. Okay? So stay, how much you stay in this class, I will identify and I will get all the details after in this software also. Okay, so you keep on writing, reading these four language skills: reading, writing, listening, speaking. Listening, you all do listen to BBC News or Republic TV News or any Times Now, so that your listening will be powerful more than anything. Then reading, write 2 pages of handwriting every day and read one lesson. In this pandemic, it is very difficult to maintain your educational development in progress. We are all lacking behind in educational progress. For this year, your ninth standard, your vocabulary level, your writing level, your listening ability, and some other abilities, language ability should be high up to the level of ninth standard. But is it like that? So, no. Not at all. All of us are reading, writing properly as earlier when you were going to school. But think of this difficult times. You try to study yourself. Self study is very important. Self study and also read properly, write properly. Keep on writing and reading so that your educational abilities should develop. Yes, children. I think still only 11 students are there. Kadan Kiri, Nitin Chauhan. Who is Nitin? Nitin Chauhan. Write to nine. Write your name. Write there your name, Sunidhi, like this. Huh? Kirti Guttar. Write your name and put a present, sir. Rohit. Rohit. Yes. Kaveri Kalgi. Okay. Savita. Pallavi. Anuradha, that is Pallavi Arnad, and then what is Nitravati Gudda, Pooja Chiskandi is there, Vijay Kumar Masiman is there, and then yes, who is this? Nastin Bipari, then Sangappa Gowda, yeah, Sagar Gowda, Nazmi, Priyanka, Lachinmani. Yes, very good, children. Very good. Today we will be learning a very beautiful lesson about the greatest scientist of mankind who helped mankind. And you know very well that is Einstein, Albert Einstein. You know very well Albert Einstein was very famous for his IQ. The only person, even till today, you can find his brain in American laboratory in exhibition. In an exhibition, it is kept open to see. His brain was very huge, very big brain than any other common people, and also his IQ was very high than any other people of the world of modern India present scenario. So can you identify this person? A truly beautiful mind. Before you read, who do you think of when you hear the word genius? Who is genius? What qualities do you think a genius has? We shall now read about young German civil servant. Actually, during Hitler's World War, his father migrated to America. He was the wealth of Germany, but Germany was involved in intelligent civil wars. So that's why he went to America and became the greatest property of America. So German civil servant who took the world by storm about 100 years ago. In the summer of 1905, the 26-year-old published in quick succession is a print media, four groundbreaking papers means made a lot of voice, reached all the people through breaking the groundbreaking papers, okay, record breaking, groundbreaking. It made a loud voice in the world. Volcanic voice about water, light. He wrote four papers about light. That was his research. The motion of particles, electrodynamics of moving bodies, and energy. His work took up only few pages in scientific journals, but changed forever our understanding of space, time, and the entire cosmos. So before 1905, the concepts were different from the earlier concepts of light, speed, time, space, cosmos, etc. But after this, four groundbreaking pages published by this German young scientist made a lot of change in the world, transformed the name Einstein into a synonym for genius. What you say? Einstein is changed to genius. Genius means Einstein. Einstein means genius. This became synonym for the word genius. 50 years after his death, Albert Einstein's genius still reigns. Yeah, 50 years after death, even after the death of this scientist, okay, he made a loud voice. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm, without any indication that he was destined for greatness. So, at his even early ages, also, nobody got any remark of being such a great scientist. He was also like you, like us, when he was a child. On the other side, on the contrary, his mother thought Albert was a freak. To her, his head seemed much too large. Okay? For mother, Albert was a freak, and especially his head was too much large. So that's why she thought that Albert was a freak. Freak was different, very different from others. Somehow, freak means a word used disapprovingly to talk about a person. So even mother is not approving his personality. Who is Unusual and doesn't behave, look or think like others. I call you all people like mobile. So the young generation is what you call mobile freak. Okay, media free. Okay, online games. What do you call? That's all comes under freak. Doing unusual work. Unusual means different from others. Okay. At the age of 2 and a half, Einstein still wasn't talking. See, at the age of 2 and a half, at the age of 2 and a half, children start talking. They start talking some words, appa, amma, at least 2 to 3 words they start talking, come, go, like this. But here, even after this age also, 2.5 years also, Einstein was not able to talk. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. He uttered everything twice. Children speak few words. Okay, uttered everything twice. Einstein did not know what to do with other children. Even you know very well what to do with your friends. But Einstein did not know what to do with the children, and his playmates, classmates called him Brother Boring. So what they called him? They called him Brother Boring. So such a guy was Einstein. This second paragraph shows us that he was slow learner in learning a language, slow learner in involving with his friends, participants. So that's why they called him Brother Boring. So the youngster played by himself. So the youngster means who? Youngster means Albert Einstein played by himself. Otto Negabo, the historian of ancient mathematics, told a story about the boy Einstein that he characterizes as a legend, but that seems fairly authentic. He was late talker. His parents were worried. At last, at the supper table one night, he broke his silence to say, "The soup is too hot." Finally, he said one full sentence. After a lot of silence, he said, "The soup is too hot." So greatly relieved, his parents asked why he had never said a word before. Albert replied, "Because up to now everything was in order." What he said? Up to that stage, everything was in order, means normal for him. Okay, he was not a talkative person. He was talking slowly. Yes. So much of the time he especially loved mechanical toys. Looking at his newborn sister Maja, he is said to have said, "Fine, but where are her wheels?" Okay? A headmaster once told his father what Einstein chose as a profession wouldn't matter because he will never make a success at anything. See, it was a remark, bad remark on Einstein. That is, headmaster told his father that what Einstein chose as a professional wouldn't matter. So he never chose any profession. He never chose any profession. Professionally, he never become anything. At least a peon, at least a driver. Nothing. Because he will never make a success at anything. He won't be successful in life. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6. So he started playing violin at the age of 6. Because his mother wanted him to at least a violinist. He later became a gifted amateur violinist, maintaining the skill throughout his life. So Einstein's mother encouraged him to at least he could play violin to maintain his livelihood, but he learned that too also as a gifted singer, gifted instrumental player. So he became amateur means doing something for personal enjoyment rather than as a professional. So it is amateur means for personal joy, doing anything, doing driving, doing painting, doing any other things, especially for joy. So that is called amateur violinist, maintaining the skill throughout his life. So he maintained the skill throughout his life. But Albert Einstein was not a bad pupil. He was not a bad pupil. Okay? What it is? Not. Not a bad pupil student. He went to high school in Munich, where Einstein's family had moved when he was 15 months old and scored good marks in almost every subject. In high school, he started showing his progress. Still now, some of you are not able to cope up with the career. So never say anything. Yes, Spurti, Ambrish Kumar, who is Ambrish Kumar? Mallikarjun Madewala, Uttaraj Shalvanov, Sana Hundu is present there. Total only 30 students, okay? It's so sad. Okay, Spurti Raichu, Sangesh, Sangeeta Roni. Okay. Yeah, never think that we are slow learners or we are not making any remarkable change in life like this. Never think such things. Okay, so what you want to do is you have to achieve the most remarkable. In high school only you will start learning what really actually you will become amateur reader, writer. You start studying with good intention. In childhood we study without any intentions. There are only intention is to pressure of parents, teachers. Where Einstein's family had moved when he was 15 months. Einstein's family shifted when he was 15 months old and scored good marks in almost every subject. Einstein hated the school's regimentation. The way regimentation is extreme, or they think everything extreme. Extreme hard, high, very extreme sense, and often clashed with his teachers. At the age of 15, Einstein felt so stifled there, unable to breathe. Stifle means here suffocation. Suffocation, even not able to breathe. He found completely himself in a sea, at sea. He was at sea, completely at sea, suffocation. Stifled there that he left the school for good. So he left the school. The previous year, Albert's parents had moved to Milan and left his son with relatives. After a prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish to continue. his education in German-speaking Switzerland, in a city which was more liberal than Munich. It was school was very liberal, very easy, liberal, very free school than the school in Munich. Even our greatest mathematician, who is our mathematician, greatest mathematician, Ramanujan. Ramanujan also left his school earlier. He joined profession as a clerk. Then he continued his mathematics research in an office. So he sent to his German, English friends to his studies, research. Even you can do children, even you can do study. The only thing is that you should have interest in life. Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics. So some of you also interested in drawing, some other language skill and also some other mathematics. Some of you are good at other subjects. So you contribute more time to mathematics and other subjects. You also never neglect any other easy subjects also. Interesting subjects and easy subjects. Both should manage equally because of your schooling is like that. And after finishing school, he decided to study at a university. At a university. See the article here. You will study the article. What you study? You study horticulture. Huh? Okay? You are able to study the article. A university. What is this? A university. Yes? Yes? Yes, children? A university. Right? Yes. In Zurich, but science wasn't the only thing that appealed to the dashing young man with the walrus mustache. Mustache, okay? This is mustache. Okay, walrus mustache. Yes, walrus mustache. Yeah, with the two in. So concentrate on prepositions also. Yes, children. Yes, this is in. Yeah. See, number of prepositions are there. This is also preposition. This is also preposition. See, n number of prepositions are there. If I give dash no, you will not be able to write. So this is a picture of Einstein. However, his head is too large to compare to others. Einstein in 1900, at the age of 21, looking very handsome. At the age of 55 years. Okay, not 55 years, more than in 1955. That is what 76. At the age of 76. This is 21. This is at the age of 76. Okay, at the age of 76. As we remember him now. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student, William Mary, who he found to be a clever creature. He found her as a clever creature than any others. He also felt special interest in a fellow student. Okay, she was also classmate, fellow student. So this young sir had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. Einstein saw in her an ally. Einstein saw in her ally means an ally. Okay, see article an ally. Ally friend against the Philistines. Those Philistines means here, children, a word used disapprovingly to talk about the people who do not like art, literature, or music. She was also not interested in art, literature, and music. She was also interested in science, like Einstein. Those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at the odds, the couple fell in love. So they fell in love and they got married also. Letters survive in which they put their affection into words, mixing science. How they loved her? They loved science. Both of them loved science. That's why they loved each other. Okay. How they talked? Even they talked. They wrote letters with affection into words, mixing science with tenderness. See, even in their love, there was only science. They loved science more than themselves. Wrote Einstein, how happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity. Yes, this is the word, very important word for you people, children. Relativity to a victorious conclusion. Yes, in 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate. See article A because it is consonant. This is not vowel sound. This is not vowel sound. This is consonant. Okay, university graduate and unemployed. He worked as a teaching assistant, gave private lessons, finally secured a job after a long time. Okay, finally secured a job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. The patent office in Bern. Okay, while he was supposed to be assessing their other people's inventions, Einstein was actually developing his own ideas in secret. He was developing his ideas in secret. Secret means secretly his profession was like that. He was doing research. Okay, a lot of research. Lot of research. Okay, yeah, yes. He said to have jokingly called his desk trial. He called his desk trial at the work Bureau of Theoretical Physics. It is his desk was Bureau of Theoretical Physics. One of the famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity, according to which time and distance are not absolute. Absolute means here, children, measured in itself, not in relation to anything else. So, what you call you whenever you talk to your parents, it is an absolute idea. So, if your father asks you what you do, absolutely I am writing. Okay, mom is preparing absolutely breakfast. So that is what measured in itself, not in relation to anything else. Absolute means clearly that only. So according to which time and distance are not absolute. Okay, you children, it is here. It is science word. Try to remember. Indeed, two perfectly accurate clocks will not continue to show same time if they come together again after a journey. If one of them has been moving very fast related to the other, if same watches are there, okay, same clocks are there, If they move around the world, you take this watch to America, other guys should take the same watch to London or India. So they move in different order. Okay, all are different. Okay, that would not be too perfectly accurate. Clocks will not continue. If they are perfectly accurate also, will not able to continue show the same time if they come together again after a idea. If one of them has been moving very fast relative to the other, one of them has been moving very fast. From this followed the world's most famous formula. From where? From this concept. Okay, from this concept, the world's most famous formula which describes the relationship between mass and energy. Okay, that is E is equal to mc square. E is equal to mc square. In this mathematical equation, E stands for energy, M for mass, and C for the speed of the light in a vacuum. In the vacuum, not in the atmosphere, not in the environment. How the light is? The speed of the light is 3 lakh kilometers per second. 3 lakh kilometers. When you sit with a nice girl for 2 hours, it seems like 2 minutes. When you sit on a hot stove for 2 minutes, it seems like 2 hours. That's relativity. Yeah, that's what time is expandable. Time is somehow even contracted. If you are sitting in school thinking of going outside or going early today, if your father is coming to school to take you to some other fair, there you wait and wait, even 4 periods still looks staying there only. But if you are coming to school joyfully without any disturbance, enjoying with your friends, studying with your teachers, then you will think how the 4 o'clock bell will be looks very fast and very early. So that's why he has given that is what relativity. What is that, children? Relativity. Yes. While Einstein was solving the most difficult problems in physics, his private life was unraveling. Albert had wanted to marry Mileva after finishing his studies, but his mother was against it. She thought Mileva was 3 years older than her son. Okay, was too old for him. She was also bothered by William's intelligence. She spoke like you. His mother was against the marriage because she was also older, like 3 years older, and also she was genius. She was also intelligent. His mother said, Einstein, put the wedding off. So what she said? Put the wedding off, children. So that is why even they wanted to marry, but mother was against the marriage and she said and she put the wedding off. The pair finally married in January 1903 and had 2 sons. But a few years later, the marriage faltered. Okay, marriage became weak, faltered, weak. Faltered means weak. Mileva, meanwhile, was losing her intellectual ambition and becoming an unhappy housewife. She was becoming an unhappy housewife. After years of constant fighting, the couple finally divorced in 1919. Einstein married his cousin Elsa the same year. Okay, he is married. Yes. Okay, couple finally divorced in 1919 and he married his cousin Elsa same year. Einstein's new personal chapter coincided with his rise to world fame. In 1915, he had published his general theory of relativity, which provided a new interpretation of gravity. What do you call that? Which provided a new interpretation, new definition. Interpretation means new definition of gravity. An eclipse of the sun in 1919 brought proof that it was accurate. Einstein had correctly calculated in advance the extent to which the light from fixed stars would be deflected through the sun's gravitational field. The newspapers proclaimed his work as scientific revolution. Okay, that was a scientific revolution that became scientific revolution, children. Okay, so you read this chapter for 2 to 3 times. It's very interesting. It's about science, children. So never get any lag. Okay, let's stop.